15 minutes a day to improving your life. If you just spend 15 minutes a day doing affirmation, I guarantee you that your life will be better in a year. Guaranteed, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just simply applying the affirmations in my magnetic mindset program. You know, if you just apply those, spend 15 minutes, I mean, either writing the affirmations or 15 minutes in front of the mirror. If you just do that every day for the next year, your life would be completely different.
Yeah.
If you did it for 6 months, your life would be completely different. If you did it for 3 months.
You know, what's interesting to me is that, I talk to you about your students a lot, and I had the privilege to meet a lot of them. And I always ask you, like, what's the difference between the guys who make progress and guys who don't? And you said guys just put time into it. You know, guys who don't make any progress, well, you ask them, well, have you done any affirmations? They're like, no.
I mean, have you been going out, like, you know, okay, so 3 months ago, I asked, you know, we talked about it and said, you know, you need to be going out at least 3 or 4 days a week. You know, the guy that, you know, 6 months later, you know, the guy that is having a lot of fun and success is going out 5 or 6 times a week. The guy that's not having much success is going out maybe one day.
Yeah.
You know, the same thing with affirmations. You know, the guy that, you know, that I see that is having a lot of success, I can tell. You know, I can just look at him before he even says anything. And, you know, I know he's been doing his affirmations. You know, the dude, and then you got the dude that's moping around and, you know, boo, 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 my life sucks. You know, dude, you haven't been doing your affirmations. You haven't been doing the simple things that I've been telling you. You know, affirmations are just a simple tool to get you from point A to Z. You know, it's just a tool that you have to be consistent with. If you do it, you know, your life will begin to change and unfold into really what you want.
Yeah, affirmations are fascinating to me because, I mean, I've been doing them when I wanted to become rich. I started doing them. So I've been doing them before The Secret came out. Like I've been doing this stuff and I still do them, and you still do them, and our life is pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
And the guy whose life is crappy, and he can dedicate 5-10 minutes a day to do them. It's like, if you can't put in 5-10 minutes of your life to try to improve your life, you don't deserve to have a better life, you know? If you can't dedicate 5-10 minutes of your day, you know, it's like, how committed are you to that? And I don't know, I love affirmations because it's like, it's basically, you know, I'm just saying this is what I want, and I know this is what I'll get. I mean, how great is that? You know, how great.
That's fucking. It really is. I mean, and that can change. Like maybe you want, you know, maybe you want a girlfriend. You know, you do affirmations on getting a girlfriend. And maybe you want, you know, $10,000. You do affirmations on $10,000, you get $10,000. Maybe you want, you know, many girls. Maybe you want to date multiple women. You do affirmations on that. Next thing you know, you've got fucking 8 girls in your life. I mean, it really doesn't get any better. It's like a genie. It's just like your wish is my command, but there's no 3 wishes. You can have whatever the fuck it is you want.
And for a guy to go, I don't want to do this. You know, I'm gonna watch.
It's like somebody going in front of the genie. And the genie says, you have as many wishes as you want, and I'm gonna grant them for you. And the dude says, nah, you know what? I'm too lazy. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want any wishes. I'm gonna go back to my shit job.
I'm gonna go watch American Idol. You know, it's like, man, it's like, and that's amazing. You know, I mean, I still do them. I have abundance of money, you know, and I guess choices with women, but I still do things. You know, if I want to make a little bit more money, I'll do affirmations for that, and it just happens. I remember. I always, you know, I prefer women who are closer to my age, and I always, Cory,
you're a little bit older.
What? And a little bit older. And I was, Cory always used to, and I was like, man, you should go out with some younger girls. And I was like, but you know, I don't, whatever. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So I just did affirmations for, I don't know, how long did I do it for?
A few months.
Yeah, at the most. And I didn't do them every day. I just did them, you know, I did that affirmation maybe, you know, I don't know, 10 times. And you know, and I'm seeing girl, 19, I guess. Yeah, she just turned 19. So
yeah.
I mean, it's just, that stuff is just really amazing how that stuff works. It's fascinating.
It really is. Like once you get to a point, it's almost like you got to get to a certain threshold of believing that it's possible. And once you get over that threshold, because a lot of guys will say, well, I did affirmations for 30 days straight and nothing happened. A bigger part, when that happens, a bigger part of you doesn't want it than the part that does want it. You got to get over that threshold, like to where you get to a point where a bigger part of you really wants it and really is open and willing and accepting the changes. When that bigger part of you wants it, that's when the affirmations really start working for you like magic.
Yeah, if you start doing them and you're disgusted by the whole process, and you're angry while you're doing it, it's much tougher for things to happen, Yeah. So that's
what would be another thing? We got to wrap this up real quick, but a couple minutes. But what would be another thing that you would want to, tell the guys, like through your journey, and how far you've come, and you've really come from, that average guy, to really having choice. What would you want to tell other guys that were like the old you?
The beauty of that is that you can improve yourself at all the time, and 24/7, because like you said, becoming good with women has nothing to do with routines, or it just has to do with becoming a better person yourself, a person that a women find more attractive, and that's anything from going to the gym, from reading, from listening to audiobooks on stuff that makes you more interesting. There's so many things you can improve, but it's just once you get on the journey of trying to become a better person, a better human being, a better man, everything slowly falls into place, and you don't even realize how fast it happens until one day you realize, holy crap, what, how did I get here? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly why I designed my mentoring program. So guys could have that place, to go into and be surrounded by other guys along the same journey, so you can share talk about your struggles and share your extreme examples of things that happened last weekend. You can talk about it on the public forum. You can post on your own personal blog. It's a great program, and I definitely recommend you sign up for it if you haven't had a chance already. Mike didn't have that opportunity to be surrounded by all those guys, but he did have me here.
Yeah, many drinks later.
Yeah.
So no, it's good, man. I'm actually pretty excited to when I talk to guys that your students, when I run into them and talk to them, because those guys are all where I was at one time, and they're hungry and they want to get this stuff and they want to get this part of their life finally taken care of. And once you do, it's like money. Once you have it, you really have to fuck up a lot to lose it. And when it comes to being, more outgoing, more social, it's once you have it, it's like riding a bike. You kind of have it. It's I don't know if we can go backwards.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's always you're always gonna fuck up. You're always gonna do shit to fuck up. But
you'll never be as bad as you once were.
Yeah, you never actually go backwards. You're always moving forward. You might slip down a little bit, but you're never really moving backwards.
You asked me what advice I would give. Another advice I would give guys would be the most progress I've made was in the times where I felt I was not making any progress. It's looking back at it as the time when I was kicking myself. I remember one time, I'll tell a quick story and then we'll wrap it up. I remember one time when I would force myself to go out to just talk to people because I was so shy. And I remember sitting in a bar once and there was a group of girls, and I just said, all right, I'm just going to go up to the girls and I'm just going to ask them, is this band any good? How's the band? And regardless of how they answered me, I'm just going to say, okay, thanks, and I'm just going to walk out. That's all I wanted to do, And I sat in the bar for like half hour, just planning this whole thing, and and I still couldn't do it, and I still was so terrified to talk to him. And I remember driving in my car, I was just so angry at myself. I go, why is this so fucking difficult? Well, I was just like, to the point of tears, and it's just like those times will happen, but those are the times that you make the most progress. You know, looking back at it, all those things are little watermarks to tell you how far you've come. You know, it's amazing. It really is. It's been a good journey. You know, and I'm thankful that you know, that we're good friends. And
once you go through all this, you know, just having women in your life, it really is easy. It's effortless. You don't have to try.
Yeah, you might want a girlfriend, you might want a wife, you might want to do what I do necessarily, you know, just date multiple people, and anything is possible, you know.
And it's easy, and it's fun.
It's easy and fun, and it's a lot better where your life is now. You know, the best you is having a lot more fun than the current you.
Take your hands, throw 'em up, you put 'em up high, clap it up and dance it out until you're ready to fly. Turn the music, turn it up just a little too loud. If you're alone, dance just like it's a crowd, and keep it going every day till the night. From when you first see the sun until the stars